Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to your weekly cosmic guidance. We're taking a look at September the 13th through until the 19th. This is a really powerful week, so I am excited to share with you the main cosmic shifts that are happening and how you can really co-create with this energy in the highest potential. If you are new to me and my channel, welcome. My name is Kara. I'm a master astrologer, Akashic Records practitioner, trained psychotherapist, and I love to support my fellow light workers, healers, visionaries, in tapping into the highest timeline for your life as you learn to co-create with cosmic intelligence. So let's dive right in, taking a look at the energies this week, beginning with Monday the 14th. So we begin the week with the moon in Sagittarius, and this really can ignite your adventurous spirit and have you be aware of where you're feeling constrained by your routine, where you are feeling held back. And if you've been following me in my videos, you know I've spoken about Virgo season being a time to cultivate deeper discipline, organization, create a routine that supports your well-being and success. And the energies today are an important reminder that we don't want to feel held back by our routine, that we don't want to become so rigid in these practices that we lose our sense of adventure and freedom, which is what the Sagittarius moon really ignites within us, that desire to not be held back, not be boxed in. So really look at, beginning this week, how you can do something that really supports your spirit in feeling free, that really supports this sense of excitement and adventure within you, because you're not going to want to feel held back in any way on Monday the 14th. Now, as we move into Tuesday, the energies are really interesting here. We have lots of cosmic shifts happening. So the first one is the sun is opposing Neptune. And in astrology, the sun represents our personality, our identity. It could also be seen as the ego, whereas Neptune represents transcendence. It's who we are on a soul level, on a spiritual level. And when these are in opposition, we are really looking at expanding our imagination, expanding what is possible for us, merging our human self with our higher self. And your higher self isn't attached in any way to fears or limitations. It's all about possibility and potential. So the energies on Tuesday are really supportive of dreaming big, daydreaming, expanding your imagination, and even transforming certain aspects of yourself. So this really is a big theme this week, is looking at how we've held ourselves back by the labels we placed on ourselves. We have these labels that we can carry around with us through life that are often imprinted on us from other people. And this can happen early on in our life. It could be a label that you're too quiet, you're shy, or maybe the other side of you're too much, you're too loud. And, we carry these labels with us sometimes without questioning them. And this week is about dismantling that, while at the same time loving and honoring all aspects of who we are. So also on the 14th, we have Mars moving into Libra. And Mars is our life force energy in your birth chart, which is your divine soul blueprint. If you know the location of Mars, you get a sense of your style of manifestation. You get a sense of how you use your life force energy to create, to call in the things you desire. And when it moves into the sign of Libra, the focus really becomes on fairness, harmony, justice. And I think it's so needed right now, because we are at a time where we can feel really triggered by people that may have different opinions than us, or, other people just getting angry with those that might disagree with them. And Mars in Libra is going to support us in coming together, support us in being more compassionate, support us in seeing outside of just our view of the world, our little bubble, and being compassionate about what somebody else may be experiencing, being curious about how they see the world. So I think throughout this transit, we can really become more open and compassionate toward the people around us. And also realizing that, yes, there can be things that we disagree on, but there's also so many things with the people in our life that we love that we can find common ground on, that we can agree on. And when we can discuss those topics, we can create a deeper connection with the people around us. So, also on Tuesday, we are going to have the moon moving into Capricorn. And a moon in Capricorn is very practical, it's work oriented, it's ambitious. And I think this energy combined with the sun opposing Neptune is really good for anchoring into the big vision you have for your life and looking at where you're settling, where you may be thinking, what if I'm asking for too much? What if I should just stay where I am? And honoring the part of you that may be in that space while realizing, like, hey, I get to claim what my soul really desires to experience. And I'm going to remove these self imposed limitations. I'm going to raise my standards. I'm going to ask for what it is I really desire. So, Tuesday, really, really significant day this week. And some of this energy is going to carry with us throughout the week. I mean, Mars and Libra, we're going to be working with that energy for a while throughout the rest of this month, throughout October. The sun opposing Neptune, even though it's the strongest on the 14th, that energy will carry throughout the rest of the week as well. So the next big shift happens on Thursday, the 16th. And this is where we have the sun trining Pluto. So you can see this week that the sun is making some really, really interesting aspects that is bringing up a lot of emotion within us. So Pluto is the planet of power and transformation. It's a very, very strong archetypal energy because it does represent death and rebirth. It governs over our subconscious programs and patterns that we have. And when it's forming a trine with the sun, which in astrology, a trine is known as a harmonious flow of energy, we are really looking at these different aspects of ourself. We have deeper insight into our subconscious patterns and programming and how they are influencing what we are creating and what we are manifesting in our life. And when we have this insight, we can create change. When we are aware of these subconscious patterns that are at play in our life, we then have a choice and we're not operating on default. So Thursday is a time where we can really have this deeper sense of awareness being cultivated. An opportunity to acknowledge those different parts of yourself that may have felt like they don't have a voice. So this can be a time to even do some inner child work, to look at what your inner child is needing from you, to maybe honor the part of you that's afraid and in fear, and also honoring the part of you that knows your power. Pluto is the planet of power. So we are also working with this theme about embodying our personal power and having power be rooted in the energy of love instead of manipulation or misuse of power. It is amazing when we are able to ground this energy of Pluto and use this transformative creative power in a way that serves the world, that serves everyone we come in contact with. So Thursday is another very, very powerful day. I would say also be aware of your instinctual responses on that day and where you may be just reacting to what's happening around you instead of really taking time to think through how you want to respond. So also on Thursday, the moon will move into Aquarius. And I feel like this is a sign as well to really embrace the different aspects of yourself, to embrace the eccentric parts of you, to love the parts of you that may not feel like they are accepted or may have not been accepted by other people in the past. Can you accept yourself? Can you love yourself? That's what the moon in Aquarius and even the Aquarian archetype, one of the things that it teaches us is true love and acceptance of ourselves, and how as we do that, we are able to love others and we are able to share and contribute to the world from a really healthy place of not needing others to approve of us, from a space of not needing to prove our worthiness, but from a true desire to create a more harmonious world, and from a space where we have loved and accepted ourselves. Now, as we move into the weekend, so 17th and 18th, we have some beautiful energies here. Even moving into the 19th, we have the moon moving into Pisces. So really, really beautiful energies as we go into the weekend. The Piscean energy is about that connection to our higher self, to our spirit team, and it is really, really good for daydreaming. So again, this theme of dreaming big, expanding our imagination, engaging in creative acts, expressing our creativity. Such a powerful time, especially where we have the sun in Virgo. The Virgo Piscean axis is all about healing. So really good energy to do healing work. Also, what I'm feeling from the Akashic Records around the energies as we move into the weekend is it is a reminder to embody what we desire to create in our life. So to take it from just a fun daydream into a reality, we must embody the energy. We must remember our power. There has to be a sense of groundedness to it, which Virgo can really support us in. How do we take these big ideas and goals and dreams that we have and make them a reality? Well, yes, there's action involved, and action tends to be a natural response to aligned energy, because that's how we like to create in these physical bodies. We get to take energy and we get to manifest it into physical form. And there's so much joy that can be found in that. So really beautiful energies over the weekend. The overall themes that I feel coming into play throughout this week is a connection to your higher self. So remembering who you are beyond the patterns, the programs, the ego, the fears. You can also really cultivate this week a deeper awareness of the patterns that are at play in your life. So having awareness of these patterns, these labels, remembering they're not essentially who you are, and choosing to realign to your higher self, who knows your potential, who sees possibility, who is aligned with the abundance, the joy you desire to call in. Also, another theme this week, acknowledging those different aspects and parts of yourself from a space of love, and asking what is really wanting to be expressed within you that has been denied or pushed down. It's really naturally going to come to the surface this week anyway. And the best you can do is not have any judgment, but love and curiosity toward what is surfacing for you this week. And I also invite you to join me for a free abundance activation challenge that's going to be starting on the 20th. So there's still a week to join. We have over 100 beautiful souls now who have said yes to this experience, and still a week for more people to jump in and join the fun. So I'm going to attach a link below where you can join this free abundance activation challenge, where we will have 5 days together to raise your frequency and to align to the flow of prosperity in your life. So I hope to see you there and have even more of an opportunity to support your journey of growth and expansion and just activating abundance in your experience. I am sending you so much love and light. Enjoy this incredible week ahead. Bye for now.